understand, couldn't place many calls. Phones prepaid, always on the go. Room to a new room, man, I lost it all. Drunk in the streets, stumbling, roaming. Didn't have a home, stomach growling. Didn't need at all, contemplating death. Cold winter days, standing on the.
Hi guys, welcome to Dime Ab. This is your host, Jayla, and today I have a guy I'm really excited about. His name is Kain from Washington Heights, and he's a rap artist. But this guy knows his music, he's self-taught, and we're gonna find out today what he's all about. Kain, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me over.
You're into rap, that's what you do. Which artist would you say was the artist that did it for you? Like, this is it, this is the music genre I want to do, this guy is dope.
For
or
me,
lady.
Well, yeah, no, because at that time, well, not that I'm old, but when I was much younger and hip-hop was still fresh and innovative, because it was something new. It wasn't what it is now, that it's, mainstream pop culture. It was, hip-hop was, the new thing. And now, you hear a lot more techno is coming back, as opposed to, when we were younger, it was more freestyle. For me, it was always the classics, Nas. I'm not that old, that KRS-One was my dude. I always felt, he was a very preachy, and that's his style, and that was cool. But for me, it was always Nas.
This guy right here, this is why I'm excited about him. He's self-taught. So you want to talk a little bit about that, about how you got into producing and making your own music?
Absolutely. I was fortunate enough to do a couple of internships, and in that process, I learned how to not only just audio engineer and a lot of stuff. I was musically taught by a few other, not school-wise, but by audio engineers and producers. Like, all right, this is what makes sense. This is how you structure a song. This is how you format it. Prior to that, I was literally just making a beat, and the beat would be, 100 bars. It'll be 20 minutes. It'll be whatever. I'm like, that sounds hot, and it'll take forever to get to a certain point. As opposed to now, now you know that there's a structure. There's something that goes to it. So it definitely helped a lot, because when you don't know, what structure a bass will go off of.
So I am shifting in my chair here because this guy right here has worked with hip hop's finest, Raekwon and Capone. Can you talk about what that was like?
Just the experience in itself. At that time, Raekwon was working for on an album called the Lex Diamond Story, and so it was before the Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2. And being that I was a Wu-Tang fan, also another great musical influence. When being at that moment in time with them in the studio, listening to them, seeing their whole recording and writing process.
Wait. So they were there in the studio with you?
No, I was there with them. So, yeah, no, absolutely. It was just an experience of a lifetime in itself, because you go from going to see how they pick out beats, how they write the tracks, when they record, what is that they like, how many times, they go to the bathroom, whatever. It was all cool, it was all fun, and to know that people get paid to do something they love.
So, which one of your videos is your favorite?
One of my favorite videos is the Drunk, Stupid, Twisted one. It's the most recent one for a project I have coming out called Flippin' Work. It entails me just taking contemporary tracks and trying to give them my own flavor, my own personal twist. So with that, I took a lot of personal experiences and tried to input it in that track. And with the video, it was very raw, rugged. Last October, cold winter day, a fall day. And we were just out there. My boy had the camera with no glove on. I felt bad. And we're just trying to make it happen. So that one was, right now.
Very New York. Would you call yourself a New York rapper? Like?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think my sound is like all over the place, because I'm trying to be as different as possible, but it's New York. At the end of the day, it's New York. Like the flow, the voice.
All right, Kain, new material. What can you tell us about your new material?
The newest track that I'm presenting now is called Amazing. Basically, the whole concept of the track is a positive, uplifting moment. Letting people know that no matter what circumstances, whatever it is you're going through, it's for a purpose. There's a positive outcome to it if you just keep, moving forward. And throughout the whole track, there's a message, from beginning to end, pretty much. That's why. And when I first created that track, my whole approach, my whole thing was to make sure I didn't sound preachy. I rewrote the track like 2 or 3 times, but I didn't want to. It's tough to send a message, especially in the hip hop community, and not sound preachy where people have done it before. I think it's one of the toughest accomplishments to maintain that artistic integrity and still trying to sound mainstream. So with this track, that's what I was hoping to accomplish. Give it that artistic integrity, but still send that message. And just let people know that, you know, at the end of the day, there's some sort of positivity to whatever it is that you're doing or whatever you're going through.
That's the end of our interview with Ron Kain. You can check us out at dmiaveentertainment.com, youtube.com/dmiave, and me at dmiavejayla.
I'm just Ron_Kain.
Bye, guys.
Gotta understand, couldn't place many calls. Phones prepaid, always on the go. Room to a new room, man, I lost it all. Drunk in the streets, stumbling, roaming. Didn't have a home, stomach growling, didn't need a